Hello, YouTube fan. Get ready for an amazing video experience. Hello, fellow enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Saint-Marc. Saint-Marc is a commune in western Haiti in Artibonite department. Its geographic coordinates are: at the 2003 census, the commune had 160,181 inhabitants. It's one of the biggest cities, second to Gonaïves, between Port-au-Prince and Cap-Haïtien. Before the settlement of the French, the region was known as Amani-y and part of the Xaragua caciquat. The port of Saint-Marc is currently the preferred port of entry for consumer goods coming into Haiti. Reasons for this may include its location away from volatile and congested Port-au-Prince, as well as its central location relative to a large group of Haitian cities including Cap-Haïtien, Carrefour, Delmas, Fort-Liberté, Gonaïves, Hinche, Limbe, Pétion-Ville, Port-de-Paix, and Verrettes. These cities, together with their surrounding areas, contain nearly 8 million of Haiti's 10 million people. 2009. In 1905, the Company National or National Railroad built a 100-km railroad north to Saint-Marc from the national capital of Port-au-Prince. The track was later extended another 30 km east to Verrettes. Now, we shift our focus to overview a topic that deserves our attention. Saint-Marc is a large port town surrounded by mountains. At all times, there are many boats in the port, typically sailboats. The town was first settled in 1716, then located in the French colony of Saint-Domingue. The town is located on flat land close to the sea, but its edges extend into the foothills. From these vantage points, the ocean is sometimes viewable. The city has a few parks, including place site Nisig-Saget. These parks are often populated by vendors. Saint-Marc is generally considered to be a safe place to live. About 60% of the population lives in the communal section, meaning outside of town. As a result, they are beyond its infrastructure and lack drainage systems, electricity, and potable water. Recent development projects have been underway in Saint-Marc, with assistance and funding from USAID and IOM. They include grading and paving roads, implementing a sewage drainage system, and providing access to potable water at various points throughout the larger town. In addition, a USAID project trained youth to map the town on OpenStreetMap, a free, editable online map. In the upcoming portion, we'll be dissecting transportation to gain a comprehensive understanding of its implications. There is a metal skeleton lighthouse located on Point de Saint-Marc, which was built in 1924. The way to get from the capital of Port-au-Prince through Saint-Marc is by means of Route National #1 Haiti Highway 1, which extends all the way up to the coastal towns of Montreuil and Gonaïves, before reaching its terminus at the northern port of Cap-Haïtien. The most prevalent mode of transportation is the motorcycle mobilette, due to the inexpensive maintenance and low gas consumption. Generally, people fit as many as 4 on a bike, even though the mobilettes are designed for a maximum of 2 people. Bikes are another common source of transport. Cars are considered a luxury mode of transportation. Saint-Marc is known for being a blend of city and rural lifestyles. For many living in Port-au-Prince, it is considered the start of the country. Goats are rampant and can be seen roaming about the city streets. Many people in Saint-Marc also own cows or chickens. Moving on to the next segment, we have people. Saint-Marc is generally known for the hospitality of its residents, and comedy is popular pastime. Although Saint-Marc is known as the pleasure city as many young people reside here, the majority of people live in abject poverty and work extremely hard to make ends meet. Let's now zoom in on music and uncover the hidden gems that lie within. There are 3 main types of music listened to in Saint-Marc. Troubadour or tourbillon is very similar to salsa music and includes drums, trumpets, and guitar. Haitian folk music is strongly associated with vaudou. It is often played as processional music in the streets between Ash Wednesday and Easter Sunday. In Saint-Marc, many people also listen to popular American music. Popular Haitian groups have developed over the years, such as Les Formidables. This group is no longer together as most members live overseas, but the group's music lingers in the culture. Virtuose is a very popular group in street mark. BC and Guap 703 are other popular Haitian groups. Rap roll is an emerging popular style among the youth. Typically this kind of rap uses rhythms typical of Haitian folk or popular music. Popular Irap Creole artists include BC Barricade Crew, Skruddy, Isolan, Phantom. Sebastien Pierre is a popular rap artist. Zim is one of the most popular singer at Saint-Marc. In 2014, he was featured in a song called Life Goes On, which was called one of Haiti's best songs. In this part of the video, we'll be diving deep into food and unraveling its profound impact. Food plays a large role in the life of people in street mark. Meals are an important part of normal daily social interaction. For the most part, cooking is done outside to avoid overheating and moisture collection inside. Plantains, rice or pasta are staples of almost every meal. Seafood is also consumed regularly. For instance, crab, dried cod and fresh fish are available. Goat is perhaps the most common meat, but chicken and beef are also consumed regularly. Spices and spicy peppers are used abundantly in Haitian cuisine, along with sugar. A significant amount of produce is grown locally, specifically bananas, plantains, mangoes, cherries, corn, manioc, rice, and tomatoes. The typical street mark resident consumes a lot of fruit. A dish very specific to street mark consists of white rice with beans sauce and crab goat meat mixed in, or both stuffed in lavish edible leaves named lolo in Haitian Creole. Lolo is also significantly produced in Artibonite. Other dishes include banan pes fried plantains, called banan peas in Haitian Creole, which are accompanied with pickles, a spicy slaw mixture that consists of finely sliced carrots, cabbage, onions or shallots, and peppers. Pumpkin soup jumeau in Haitian Creole is typically prepared on Sunday morning, the day dedicated to rest and devotion, as a weekly remembrance of the end of enslavement. It usually consists of several types of meat, potatoes, and carrots. Fresh fish, typically sole, is also consumed regularly. This fish is cooked over an open fire with a mayonnaise-based marinade mixed with various spices. Risole is a common dessert, essentially a rice pudding made with cinnamon, milk, sugar, and butter. Other Creole-named desserts include Daus Maker's Haitian fudge, Daus Koki homemade coconut candy, Pen Patet sweet potato bread, Pendiri rice bread, and so on. Let's now zoom in on religion and uncover the hidden gems that lie within. Religious believers follow mostly Catholicism and Haitian Vodou. Both are prevalent throughout the country. Catholicism or Christianity is the most widespread and generally accepted religion in street mark. Most Haitians attend church on Sundays. Roman Catholicism was brought by the French colonists who settled Saint-Domingue. Missionary priests and others worked to convert enslaved Africans. Some 60% of Haitians are practicing Catholics, sometimes combining it with elements of Vodou. Evangelical Protestant and Baptist churches are also common in street mark. The majority of residents are very involved in the church as centers of community and cultural identity. Vodou developed from combining of the different West African religions brought by slaves. The word Vodou is derived from an African word meaning spirit. It is the most widely practiced and considered the official religion of Haiti. Although a few devout Catholics denounce it, the majority of Haitians practice both religions simultaneously. Catholicism is syncretic and has absorbed elements of Vodou. The latter is often referred to for explaining and treating illness. Vodou is more strongly rooted in the rural areas, and this population is more reluctant to accept Western medicine. Let's now turn our attention to sports and examine its role within the larger context. Saint-Marc currently has 2 soccer teams playing in the Haitian Professional Football League Haitian, Baltimore Sportif Club and Tempt Football Club. Get ready for an exciting exploration as we unravel the mysteries of economy. Commerce is the largest trade in Saint-Marc. Many find work as a merchant, either with their own stand in the market or at a boutique convenience store stand. There are also a multitude of street sellers who carry baskets of goods or candy on their heads, as well as selling canned milk to passers-by. Not many of these products are manufactured in Saint-Marc. Nearly all products sold are received in the country as donations or surpluses from second-hand stores in the US. Saint-Marc markets are open daily, featuring almost any type of fruit or vegetable grown locally. Saint-Marc hosts a charcoal market for cooking material. As charcoal is used for much of the cooking in Saint-Marc and throughout Haiti in general, it is manufactured locally and supports a large workforce. The island has become deforested from so much wood being taken from the forests. Aside from the charcoal market, Saint-Marc's economics revolve a great deal around agricultural products produced in the area. In Delmas, an area near Saint-Marc Harbour, food markets are open daily. Most residents shop on Saturday to stock up on food supplies for the week. The boulevard area houses a large flea market with a variety of mostly second-hand items sold, including clothing, electronic equipment, shoes, toys, bicycles, and so on. Many people from Port-au-Prince come to the markets in Saint-Marc because of the inexpensive costs. Get ready for a captivating exploration as we unravel the layers of shopping and their profound significance. Retail bricks and mortar or wooden stores also exist in Saint-Marc. These include pharmacies that sell medicinal products, open-air market that sell food and many other types of goods, bakeries with wheat and cassava bread and various sweet-baked goods, convenience stores, and magazines or specialty shops for such items as fabric, hardware, beauty salons, and car parts. With the groundwork laid, let's now examine demographics and its connections to our previous discussions. According to ARCHIVE research, in general, people from Saint-Marc are classified as a middle class and a lower class, the poverty class. The former is generally literate in French, while the latter use Creole and may not be literate. Many of the better schools teach both French and English as formal languages, resulting in children gaining fluency in those and Creole, their first language. Residents aspire to having a concrete masonry house CMU, associated with security and wealth. Middle-class families may also wish to save enough money to emigrate with their children from the struggling country. Some observers think the struggle for survival for most families works against joint goals for the city and nation. Now, we shift our focus to attractions, a topic that deserves our attention. Going to the beach is a popular activity for families and friends on the weekend. The most popular time to go is on Sunday after church. The most important beaches in Saint-Marc are Grasse Roche and Amani-y. Amani-y Beach is a white sandy beach. It was abandoned for more than 25 years before being acquired by the current developer. It is the site of a noted zombie hole, a 200 meters deep reef that features large elephant ears, fan coral, sponge tubes, black coral, blue tang, sea urchins, and many more. Near the beach are some of the region's noted historical sites, such as the palace with 365 doors and 52 windows in Petite Rivière des Artibonite, the forts in March and Dessalines, the pilgrimage site of sorts, and the port of Saint-Marc. An experienced diver has described the diving at Amani-y as follows. Let's now turn our gaze towards FM radio and explore the fascinating connections it has to offer. Radio Saint-Marc of Saint-Marc Music Local, News 104.5 frequency modulation stereo 3 Radio Max frequency modulation Saint-Marc Portail de Dupes 99.1 RTC Radio Tele Caleb Saint-Marc 99.9 Radio Vision 2000 Saint-Marc 101.31 Radio Super Gemini Saint-Marc 102.9 Radio Tite Saint-Marc 104.5 Radio Max frequency modulation population Saint-Marc 105.7 L Radio Delta Stereo Saint-Marc FM Radio Sonic Plus Saint-Marc 105.5 Radio Megalexis 97.9 L Radio Luzunian Stereo Saint-Marc. As we venture forward, let's take a closer look at notable people and its impact on our understanding. Jean-Baptiste Point du Sable before 1750, first permanent non-indigenous settler of what would later become Chicago, Illinois, and is recognized as the founder of Chicago. Pierre Tissandier 1853, former slave, famous hairdresser and philanthropist in New York, and Catholic venerable. Nisig Saget, 10th President of Haiti, the first Haitian president to serve out his term of office and retire voluntarily. Marc-Louis Bazin, Minister of Finance and Economy, 4th Prime Minister of Haiti and Provisional President of Haiti. Garcelle Beauvais, Haitian-American actress, television personality, author, and former fashion model. In this section, we'll be exploring sister cities. Lake Worth, Florida Savannah, Georgia. Stay connected and join our community by subscribing and following me on other platforms.